socialism. And in bracket, you can write Congress Socialist Party. Congress Socialist Party. Okay. What is the type of socialism that we wanted to adopt? Democratic socialism. When I talk about democratic socialism, it literally refers to the idea that each and every section of the society, especially the lowest sections of the society, should be included in the decision making process, as each and every policy is going to affect these people the most. Keeping that in mind, students, socialism is one of the best approaches for our country, as I have told you, because we need to uplift certain socially and economically backward sections of the society. When I talk about socialism, students, socialism on one hand was absolutely disillusioned by the non-violent policies of Mahatma Gandhi. And that is why I want to tell my students that many leaders who support socialism support violence. Subhash Chandra Bose is one such leader. But you might find many leaders who do support left ideologies yet want to stay away from any kind of violence. Leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay. Apart from that, students, socialism is also disillusioned by the dogma of communism. When I talk about communism, they are disillusioned by the radical sectarian approach of communism, in which there is a clear cut divide and hatred between the upper classes and the lower classes. They are saying, when I talk about socialism, the presence of upper classes is fine. When I say upper classes, be it money, be it social status wise, that is fine. But as a socialist, it is your duty to uplift the lower sections of the society as well. But when you go to the sectarian side of communism, they say upper class होनी ही नहीं चाहिए, सब बराबर होने चाहिए. ठीक है? And in that context, students, we see that this socialism is rejecting both the opposing ends. They do not accept Mahatma Gandhi's methods. They find it to be very futile. Okay? They believe in the idea of creating an armed revolution. बिल्कुल सुभाष चंद्र बोस की स्टोरी बता रही हूं मैं आपको, अगर आप जिस्ट में समझे तो. ठीक है? The guy supports the upliftment of the lower sections of the society, does not believe in Mahatma Gandhi's non-violent policies, and as a result of that, he wants to stage an armed revolution. Hence, he will leave INC, go outside of India, and start creating an army outside of India, and that is in crux the personality of Subhash Chandra Bose for you. So, absolutely inspired by socialism. Okay. On the other hand, we understand that what is the sectarianism of communism and why the socialists are disillusioned by this radical idea as well. In altogether, in the very crux of the ideology of socialism, one thing is for sure, that they stand against any idea or any forces that are supporting any type of imperialism. What is imperialism, students? Imperialism के idea के basis पर ही Britain बना है. ठीक है? Imperialism is the idea in which you are going to make money from others without taking into consideration their well-being, and that is why colonialism is an intrinsic aspect of imperialism. colonialism में colonizer को colony की economic social problem से कोई लेना देना नहीं होता, and they don't want to treat them as humans as well. They only want to draw profit out of them. So we understand that they are standing against all forces of imperialism. Moreover, students, we see that when I talk about these socialists who are emerging within INC and making their own personal organizations as well, such leaders had promoted a specific motto wherein they suggested that Swaraj should not be for the classes but for the masses. Revolutionaries जैसी बात नहीं लग रही है? When we That's why I'm telling you there are many connections, okay? Same socialism, same socialist idea. They are saying Swaraj not for the masses, not for the classes, but for the masses. Which means if independence comes, independence should come at each and every section of the society so that they also feel uplifted on an economic and social level. ठीक है. So I have understood that what they are standing against. I have understood what they are standing for. Okay. Keeping that in mind, students, I see that majority of the socialist leaders can be found within INC. Two examples I have already given to you. Apart from that, if I talk about the socialist trend within INC, the landmark year for me is going to be the year of 1934. In the year of 1934, we witnessed the formal foundation of Congress Socialist Party. Basically, पहले ही हमारे पास में regional political parties बनने लगी थी, such as Bihar Socialist Party, which is started by JP Narayan. So we had Bihar Socialist Party, and then in other provinces also other socialist parties were coming up until they combined their powers in 1934, and then we have an all India level political party, which is your All India Congress Socialist Party. This particular party was started by JP Narayan, Jay Prakash Narayan, Ram Manohar Lohia, Acharya Narendra Dev. Also students, UPSC CSC 24 question. This year we got this question. Yes? There's this question in which we had political parties from the post-independence period, in which one was your Socialist Party. So CSP से आगे निकल के post-independence period में एक और political party बनेगी जिसका नाम है सिर्फ Socialist Party. But the genesis of that political party is here, which is Congress Socialist Party. Okay. So who are the three founders? JP Narayan, Ram Manohar Lohia, Acharya Narendra Dev. What do they stand for? Swaraj for the masses, not for the classes. What are they against? They are against Mahatma Gandhi's non-violence policies, which they feel are futile and we need to stage an armed revolution. On the other hand, they are also away from the sectarian and extreme radical approach of the communist. The next point is that okay, CSP has been created. Now tell us that what were the important achievements or the important ideas which were introduced by the socialist ideology and CSP altogether. देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो लोग हैं सीएसपी के जो लीडर्स हैं एंड ओवरऑल जो सोशलिस्ट लीडर्स हैं, नंबर वन, दे कंटिन्यूअसली fought for land reforms in India, and their another important demand was abolition of zamindari system. In the post-independence period, there will be a very huge popular movement which will be led by Jay Prakash Narayan again, okay? And it would be for the upliftment of the farmers. And that movement will initially be started by the students, but later on it will be given leadership by Jay Prakash Narayan. पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस में जब वो मूवमेंट आएगा ना, आपको ये बातें याद आएंगी दैट हाउ द आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ जयप्रकाश नारायण वाज क्रिएटेड इन द फर्स्ट प्लेस. ओके. Keeping that in mind, students, I see they're talking about land reforms, they're talking about the protection of the rights of the farmers, and they're talking about the abolition of the zamindari system. Okay. Apart from that, students, I see that CSP specifically had condemned the Government of India Act 1935. They had absolutely said that this is not an act which is going to give proper representation to the Indians. Moreover, we also witness that Congress Socialist Party was against council elections which were going to happen in 1937. They also believed that if the leaders participate in the council elections, it is going to create ideological differences between them. But Congress ke some leaders were hell-bent even in 1937 that we do want to participate in the elections. And as a result of that, CSP tells them, look, if you want to participate in the elections, you will have to do one work that I am suggesting. And that is INC in their election manifesto upon the request of CSP, specifically added that we are going to work for the upliftment and address the grievances of the socially and economically backward sections of the society. So it's a very good contribution altogether. Let's say I give you a question on CSP. Barring the obvious statements that you're going to remember the year and the founders, etc., I write another point that Government of India Act 1935 was heavily praised by Congress Socialist Party. True or false? Do you understand why we take these lines all together? क्या support किया, क्या support नहीं किया? ठीक है. So 37 elections, are they supported by CSP? No. But ultimately INC wanted to participate. So they don't want to create any differences between the people. They told them, ठीक है भाई, अगर तुम जा ही रहे हो election में, then we want you to incorporate one line in your manifesto that you are going to definitely work for the upliftment of the socially and economically backward classes. Apart from that, students, we see when the Second World War broke out. When the Second World War broke out, like INC, CSP was also against India's entry in the Second World War. Now, I'll give you another statement. Both CPI and CSP supported India's entry in the Second World War. True or false? False. CPI first denied, second supported. CSP never supported India's entry in the Second World War. Okay. Apart from that, students, CSP played an active role in 1942 Quit India movement. Okay. They played an active role in Quit India movement. So these are some areas in which I wanted to show you whether they are supporting or staying away from the movement. One more very important line which I forgot to tell you here, like WPP, like AIKS, which were created as, either the wing of INC or either the wing of CPI. When CSP was created, इसके तो नाम में ही कांग्रेस है, तो आप automatically समझ जाएंगे that this is also working within the aegis of Indian National Congress. WPP worked under INC, okay. CSP worked under INC. All India Kisan Sabha worked under CPI, but its formalization was done via an INC session, showing us that both the parties had supported its formation. CPI जो है उसकी पेजेंट विंग को ऑल इंडिया किसान सभा कहते हैं, और कांग्रेस की पेजेंट विंग को क्या कहते थे पहले? WPP. WPP हट गई, उसके बाद 34 के अंदर CSP बनी है, which is now their left wing within the Congress. Okay, you will have to reread these points in order to understand the relationship between INC, CPI, WPP, All India Kisan Sabha. ठीक है, लिखो. Socialism plus CSP. The socialists were disillusioned by Mahatma Gandhi's non-violent methods on one hand and the extreme sectarian approach of the communists on the other hand. They believed in democratic socialism, anti-imperialism, promoted land reforms and abolition of zamindari. One more point, students, here. एक और comma लगा के लिखेंगे. They were also against princely states. I hope my students understand why. Princely states are also torch bearers of imperialism, aren't they? I'll just repeat myself. You first write it. Okay. Why are they against princely states? If you understand it carefully, even the princely states are torch bearers of imperialism. The princely states support the British government, don't they? They support the British government so that they can keep their own autonomy. Okay, and that is why the very existence of princely states is rejected by Congress Socialist Party. Okay, their motto was, from the board students, quote unquote mein likhenge, their motto was Swaraj for the masses, not for the classes. By 1934, CSP was created by, please write the names from the board, J.P. Narayan, Ram Manohar Lohia, Acharya Narendra Dev. Okay, all right. Next point. They worked as the left wing within INC. अब CSP के कुछ decisions देख लेते हैं, ठीक है? CSP condemned GOI 1935. Condemned as in they criticized it and they did not want to accept it. Next, CSP was against entry in the 1937 council elections. However, did participate. They made INC add in their manifesto solving of the grievances of the lower social and economic classes. All right. Okay. Next point. They did not support India's entry in Second World War. Next point. They supported Quit India movement. Last point. They did not support partition. So I've just extracted all of these lines just to give you a gist what they're supporting, what they're not supporting. Generally, we get a mains type of question as we've already seen. In case by chance you get a statement based question also on CPI, CSP, etc., then you already have their viewpoint, their stand, so as to what they can support, what not they can support. ठीक है, इतने सारे पॉइंट्स कवर कर लिए, ऑटोमेटिकली कहीं जगह तो आप अंदाज भी लगा लेंगे whether CPI could have supported this or not supported this. Okay, चलिए, with this students are left movements in India, the branches with respect to left movements in India are complete. Thank you.